Hey everyone, I'm Tyler Dice, and today's video is going to be on how to golf better. Alright, so a lot of people at home have been asking me, hey, what are some easy ways to get better at this game? And I'll tell you what, there's a few things to practice, a few areas of golf you can improve on that'll make the most improvement the fastest way possible in your game. So, for me it is, tip number one would be add distance. By getting longer off the tee with your irons, you'll have shorter clubs into the greens, than your competitors, which will in turn, make the golf course play a lot shorter for you. So if you say you pick up 10 yards off the tee and you pick up 10 yards with the irons, that's a 2 club difference into the greens. So you'll go from hitting a 7-iron into the green to then hitting a 9-iron. That's huge. A 9-iron scoring club, and that's just a big jump to make pretty much overnight, because you can pick up that amount of distance with a good club fitting, with a qualified fitter, getting your irons and your driver fitted. If you want to do it the hard way, you can start working out, get stronger, get more flexible. Those will add distance, and they'll add distance pretty quickly, especially if you haven't been one to work out in the past. You'll see pretty much an improvement, like I said, pretty quickly. That's what happened with me. So that's how you can get better. Tip number one, adding distance. Number two is get consistent on the greens. Week in and week out, the guys on tour, the guys that are on TV each week, they are very consistent on the greens. Every once in a while they'll have a bad week, and they'll have a very good week too. Usually they have good weeks more often than they have bad weeks. But across the board, they're very consistent with what they do. And year in and year out, they also pretty much, the guys that are there, that play the same every time, their putting is also very consistent. So, being consistent on the putting greens is a good way to get better at this game. Now, tip number three is you need to increase your accuracy off the tee as well. Just being able to bust it 310 yards, but not being able to hit any fairways or keep it in play isn't going to do you any good. So you need to be able to keep the ball in play and to hit it where you want it to go. A lot of the guys on tour don't get enough credit for how accurate they hit the long ball. You need to be able to hit the ball in the fairway, and you need to be able to hit it in the fairway a long way. By being able to combine those two things, you will surpass a lot of golfers practically overnight. I mean, if you look at a player like Dustin Johnson, who crushes the ball, he also hits a lot of fairways for how far he hits it. The guy, it's pretty amazing. When he won at the 2015 WGC event down in Doral, the Cadillac one, he was hitting some long tee shots, and he was hitting them in some pretty tight areas. It's impressive to see him, when he's at his ball striking best, because what he can do, very few guys on the planet can do it. So, those are my 3 tips. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys later.